There's people sometimes that don't know the Lord, don't walk close to Him, and they try to pick out things in the Bible that look like they're not true. And one that I found and that I learned this, I can do all things through Christ, which strengtheneth me. Well, some people can say to you, well, let's see you do this, or let's see you do that. Right now, if they told me to go and transfer something off of my phone onto the copier and let it print out, I couldn't do that. I'm from a real different generation. You have a pencil and a pad, and that's what you do. But I learned this lesson long ago um, from a son that he didn't teach it to me, but the example I'm going to share with you. You know, Philippians 4:13 says, I can do all things through Christ, which strengtheneth me. Well, I was trying to start a lawnmower, and I was pulling and pulling. You know, you can actually get blisters on your hands from pulling that lawnmower. I pulled that rope, and I pulled it and pulled it. Now, somebody that doesn't know the Lord say, see, you can't do everything through Christ. You just can't do it. Well, let me tell you, here came my big son, and he came around the corner of the house, and I said, Tony, will you start this for me? He just went over and pulled it one time, just started right up. So you see, there's always answers. That scripture's true because Tony was part of the Christ. The body of Christ entails all of us believers, all of us. And so that gave me a new view of the scriptures. I couldn't do it, but part of the Christ could. Through Christ, that lawnmower started, and we mowed the lawn. So you see, there's always an answer. God will show us if we don't get scared and back up and think. You know, the atheist wins like that. They can try to prove things aren't true. But God, let me tell you, oh, but God has delivered me so many times. Always trust, rely, and depend on Him. And you can do all things through Christ.